All right, today we are going to build your 1 acre dream piece by piece. I'm going to show you the 10 essential animals you need to turn just a single acre of land into a self-sustaining powerhouse that's not just productive, but actually profitable. And the best part? We're going to do it while pretty much getting rid of your feed bills. Okay, let's jump right in.
You know, there's this common idea out there that you need a ton of land, dozens of acres, and all this expensive equipment just to make a farm work. That one little acre, well, that's just a big garden, right? Not a real business.
Well, I'm here to tell you that belief is completely 100% outdated. See, smart farmers are proving every single day that with the right system, 1 acre is more than enough. The secret isn't about size, it's all about synergy.
And that synergy has a name. It's called a closed-loop system. Now, this is the core idea for everything we're about to talk about. It simply means that every single part of the farm works together. The waste from one animal becomes the food for another. It's a living, breathing system that supports itself and basically slashes your outside costs down to nothing.
So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the absolute foundation of the system. Then, we'll layer on the animals that make you money. After that, we'll bring in the multitasking team and the land managers. And finally, we'll show you how it all connects to close the loop, giving you the complete blueprint.
First up, we've got to talk about the most important piece of the puzzle. This isn't just an animal, it's the engine that powers this entire farm. Okay, meet the unsung hero. No, the absolute superstar of the 1 acre farm, the black soldier fly. These little larvae are nature's ultimate recyclers. A simple bin of these guys will devour everything. Kitchen scraps, garden waste, even the manure from your other animals. But look at what they give back. They produce these high-protein larvae, which is free, super healthy feed for your birds. And their waste? It's a premium compost, basically free fertilizer. This is the game changer. They literally turn trash into treasure, and that's how you cut your feed bill to almost zero.
Okay, so our engine is running and we've got a source of free food. Now, let's add the animals that are going to start generating real fast income.
For quick profit, we turn to our small space champions. Now everyone loves chickens, and they're great for things like pest control and turning the soil. But for pure profitability on a small scale, look at the quail. They need just a tiny fraction of the space, and they start laying valuable eggs in just 6 to 8 weeks. They are the hidden profit engine in this whole setup.
And get this, their productivity is just off the charts. We're talking about 300 eggs per hen every single year. And remember, they're eating the free larvae from our black soldier fly bin. You just can't beat that kind of efficiency. But here is the real kicker for your bottom line. Quail eggs often sell for double the price of chicken eggs at farmers markets. This is how you get your farm to pay for itself, right from the get-go. These little birds can actually fund the growth of the rest of your farm, all while barely taking up any room.
All right, our profit engine is humming along. Now let's bring in the multitasking team. Think of these guys as the farm's immune system, the utility players that do a little bit of everything to keep the whole system healthy and productive.
Rabbits are an absolute protein and fertilizer powerhouse. They have one of the best feed-to-meat conversion ratios of any animal, which is perfect for a small operation. But their real superpower? It's their manure. It's a cold fertilizer, which means you can put it directly on your garden beds without having to compost it first. And, of course, any extra just goes right into our recycling system.
And we're not talking about a small amount here. From just a small breeding group, in hutches that take up almost no ground space, you can produce up to 200 pounds of lean, healthy meat every single year.
Next up, let's talk about farm security. Meet the farm's defenders, guinea fowl. While chickens are busy scratching and tilling, guineas are on patrol. They are aggressive hunters that will roam your entire acre, gobbling up ticks, pests, and bugs. They even act as a farm-wide security alarm, which helps protect everyone else. They are just the ultimate low-maintenance multitaskers.
And we can't forget ducks. You know those muddy, wet spots on your property you think are useless? That's where ducks thrive. They turn those problem areas into gold mines by eating slugs, insects, and weeds, and converting them into incredibly rich, high-fat eggs that bakers go crazy for.
Okay, the small team is in place. It's time to bring in the heavy hitters, the land managers who are going to shape the entire acre and boost its productivity even more. When it comes to getting amazing milk and clearing out tough brush, the Nigerian dwarf goat is your champion. They're what we call browsers, so they love to eat the tough weeds and thorny bushes other animals won't touch.
And just look at this breakdown. A whopping 60% of their value comes from that incredible high butterfat milk, which is perfect for making cheese, yogurt, and soap.
And to work right alongside those goats, we bring in miniature sheep. They're the gentle grazers. Think of them as your living lawnmowers, keeping the pastures healthy and trimmed. Between the goats browsing the brush and the sheep grazing the grass, you have a perfect, balanced system for managing all your vegetation and building fertile soil.
And now for maybe the most important yet tiniest member of the team, the honeybee. They take up practically no space, but their impact is huge. As they pollinate your garden and any fruit trees you have, your crop yields will just explode. And the bonus? You get to harvest delicious honey and valuable beeswax, adding another fantastic income stream to your farm.
Okay, we are so close. We've got our producers, our managers, but there's one last crucial step to truly close that loop and make sure nothing, and I mean nothing, goes to waste.
And that's where these little guys come in. Red wiggler worms. They are the underground powerhouse, the final cleanup crew. They take any leftover scraps or manure that the soldier flies didn't get and turn it into what gardeners call garden gold. It is the highest quality compost you can imagine, and it will supercharge your soil for incredible plant growth.
So let's step back and look at the whole picture. This right here is the magic of the closed loop system. See how the output from one animal becomes the input for another? Manure and scraps feed the soldier flies. The larvae from the flies feed the quail and chickens. Leftover waste feeds the worms. The worm castings feed the garden. It's a beautiful, living system where every single piece supports the others.
And there you have it. That is the exact blueprint for how these 10 animals work together to turn one single acre into a thriving, self-sustaining, and profitable farm. And you don't have to do it all at once. You can start small, maybe with the soldier flies and the quail to get some quick wins, and then just layer in the other animals as your system grows.
Now, this isn't just theory. This is the system that smart, successful small farmers are using right now to break free from high feed bills and low yields. It's a system that's designed for resilience, for abundance, and for profit. So, now I've got to ask you, after seeing how this whole beautiful system connects, which animal are you most excited to add to your farm first?